if you have billions of humanoid robots, and I think there will be, I think everyone on Earth is going to have one and going to want one, because who wouldn't want a robot to, assuming it's very safe, watch over your kids, take care of your pet, if you have elderly parents.
Right now, 63 million Americans are trapped in a caregiving crisis that's draining their savings, destroying their health, and tearing families apart. Home health aides cost an average of $35 per hour, and if your loved one needs round-the-clock care, you're looking at over $82,000 a year. For a private nursing home room, $135,000 every single year. But Elon Musk just dropped a bombshell that could change everything. He says his $20,000 Optimus robot can do the job of a full-time home aide, and Tesla just started mass production in January 2026. Oh my goodness. Could a robot that costs less than a mid-size sedan really replace care that costs families $5, $10, even $15,000 a month? How are Optimus's incredible 22-degree of freedom hands designed to handle delicate caregiving tasks like medication delivery and mobility assistance? What does this mean for the 4.7 million Americans currently drowning in home care expenses? And is this really the end of the elder care crisis? Or is Musk overpromising again? Find out now. Welcome to the Visionary Vault. As Elon Musk said at Davos just last month, people often talk about solving global poverty. The only way to do this is AI and robotics. And today, we're diving deep into what might be the most personal and life-changing application of that vision yet. So let's get into it. How bad is the home care crisis in America right now? Before we even talk about robots, we need to understand the problem Musk is trying to solve, because the numbers are absolutely staggering. According to the 2025 Caregiving in the U.S. report from AARP and the National Alliance for Caregiving, 63 million Americans are now family caregivers. That's roughly 1 in 4 adults in this country. And we're not talking about checking in on grandma once a week. 44% of these caregivers report providing high-intensity care, and nearly 1 in 4 are putting in 40 or more hours a week. That's a full-time job on top of their actual full-time job. Now here's where it gets really painful. The median cost of a home health aide in 2026 is about $35 per hour. If your parent or grandparent needs someone there 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, you're spending over $72,000 a year. Need 24-hour care? That number rockets past $200,000 annually. Incredible. And nursing homes? The median cost for a semi-private room just hit $118,000 a year. A private room is over $135,000. We think most families simply cannot afford that. And it's only getting worse because by 2034, there will be more seniors in this country than children for the first time in American history. The caregiver shortage is real. It's accelerating, and families are being crushed under the weight of it. How could a $20,000 robot change everything? This is where Tesla's Optimus enters the picture, and we believe this could be a game changer. At the World Economic Forum in Davos in January 2026, Elon Musk made his vision crystal clear. He said humanoid robots could help provide elder care in a world where there simply aren't enough young people to take care of older citizens. And here's the part that blew our minds. Musk has repeatedly stated that Optimus will cost between $20,000 and $30,000 once it reaches full-scale production. Let's put that in perspective. A full-time home health aide costs you over $6,800 per month. That means in less than 3 months of home aid payments, you've already spent what an entire Optimus robot costs. 3 months versus a robot that could serve your family for years. What sounds like the better deal to you? But that's not all. Musk didn't stop at affordability. He told the audience at Davos, who wouldn't want a robot to, assuming it's very safe, watch over your kids, take care of your pets? And he's talked about Optimus handling everything from household chores to caring for the elderly and children. Tesla is so confident in this vision that they're shutting down their Model S and Model X production lines at the Fremont factory and converting that space entirely to Optimus manufacturing. That's a pretty big bet, and we think it tells you everything about where Tesla sees its future. Why are Optimus's hands the key to elder care? All right, let's get into the technical stuff because this is where it gets really exciting. The Optimus Gen 3, which officially entered mass production on January 21st, 2026, features completely redesigned hands with 22 degrees of freedom. For comparison, the Gen 2 hands only had 11, and the human hand, 27 degrees of freedom. So we're talking about a robot hand that's approaching human-level dexterity. Crazy numbers. But here's what makes this truly special for elder care. Tesla's engineers developed an advanced tendon-driven actuation system where the actuators are housed in the forearm, connected to the fingers through tendons, just like the human body. It's kind of like how your own forearm muscles pull on tendons to move your fingers, and Tesla replicated that in a machine. This means Optimus can perform over 3,000 discrete tasks with incredible precision. We're talking about picking up a pill bottle without crushing it, gently helping someone stand up from a chair, buttoning a shirt, or even cracking an egg for breakfast. The fingertips have tactile sensors that can detect exactly how much pressure they're applying. So when Optimus hands your grandmother her morning medication, it knows exactly how to grip that tiny pill without dropping it or crushing it. Oh my goodness, that's the kind of precision that even some human caregivers struggle with. And the hands are just part of the package. Optimus Gen 3 weighs only 125 pounds, stands 5'8", has a carrying capacity of 45 pounds, and can operate continuously throughout the day. It uses Tesla's full self-driving AI with 8 autopilot cameras for 360-degree awareness, meaning it can navigate a home environment, avoid obstacles, and respond to its surroundings in real time. Have you watched The Jetsons? Rosie the robot maid is starting to look a lot less like science fiction. Awesome. Is Optimus truly a homemaker? Let's find out. Imagine this. It's 6 in the morning, and your 82-year-old mother lives alone. Instead of worrying about whether she remembered her blood pressure medication, Optimus gently wakes her, helps her sit up in bed, and hands her the correct pills with a glass of water. It then prepares a simple breakfast, tidies the kitchen, and monitors her movement throughout the day. If she stumbles or falls, Optimus detects it instantly and can alert emergency services while staying right by her side. No more waiting hours on the floor hoping someone checks in. It's like having your own personal guardian angel that never sleeps. Tesla has already demonstrated Optimus performing tasks like vacuuming, sweeping, throwing away trash, stirring pots, opening cabinets, and closing curtains. But the elder care applications go even deeper. Think about medication reminders, mobility assistance, companionship for seniors who experience isolation and loneliness, which affects 1 in 3 older adults according to the University of Michigan. And here's something we think a lot of people overlook. A robot doesn't get tired. It doesn't call in sick. It doesn't have a bad day that affects the quality of care. It's there 24/7, consistent, patient, and reliable. Now, we're not saying Optimus replaces the human connection that a loving caregiver provides. Not at all. But we are saying that for millions of families who simply cannot afford a human aide, this could be the difference between their loved one living independently at home and being forced into a facility that costs $10,000 a month. But wait, is Musk overpromising again? Now look, we wouldn't be doing our job if we didn't address the elephant in the room. Many people remain skeptical, and there are legitimate concerns here. First, let's talk about the teleoperation controversy. At Tesla's We Robot event in October 2024, the Optimus robots that charmed the crowd were actually being remotely controlled by human operators wearing motion capture suits. Terminator 2, this was not. Tesla wasn't exactly transparent about this, and it left a lot of people questioning just how autonomous these robots really are. Second, the price. While Musk says $20,000 to $30,000, industry analysts estimate the current manufacturing cost is somewhere between $50,000 and $100,000 per unit. The Gen 3 hands alone are estimated to cost $30,000 to $80,000 to produce right now. So that $20,000 price tag? It depends entirely on Tesla achieving massive production scale. And we know Musk's timelines don't always go according to plan. He originally said he'd have production-ready robots by 2023. We're in 2026, and consumer sales aren't expected until the second half of 2027. Third, safety. A 125-pound robot walking around elderly people and children needs to be extraordinarily safe. One wrong move could cause serious injury. Tesla will need rock-solid collision detection, limited force output, and emergency overrides before regulators or families will trust Optimus in a home setting. These are real challenges, and we respect anyone who's cautious about the timeline. But here's what we believe. Tesla has over 1,000 Optimus robots already working in its own factories right now. They're learning, improving, and gathering data every single day. And Musk confirmed at the January 2026 earnings call that the factory robots are already showing failure rates lower than human trainees for certain tasks. The trajectory is clear, even if the exact arrival date shifts a bit. What does this look like 5 years from now? Now let's dream a little, because this is where it gets really exciting. Imagine a world where every senior citizen who wants to age at home can do so safely and affordably. Instead of families going bankrupt paying for round-the-clock care, they invest in one Optimus robot that costs less than 4 months of homemade services and lasts for years. Imagine your dad recovering from hip surgery with an Optimus that helps him with physical therapy exercises, prepares his meals, keeps the house clean, and calls you on video if anything seems wrong. Imagine a veteran on a fixed income who no longer has to choose between paying for groceries and paying for someone to help him get dressed in the morning. Musk himself said it best at Davos. He believes Optimus will create sustainable abundance, and that AI and robotics are the path to abundance for all. He predicted there will eventually be more robots than people, and that humanoid robots would provide elder care in a world where there aren't enough young people to care for the aging population. Now, whether you think that timeline is realistic or wildly optimistic, the direction is undeniable. The elder care market alone represents millions of families desperate for an affordable solution, and Optimus might just be the answer they've been waiting for. The future looks like the future, and honestly, it can't come soon enough for the families who need it most. Now we want to ask you, the YouTube viewer, what do you think about Tesla's Optimus as an elder care solution? Would you trust a robot to help care for your aging parents? And what's the maximum you'd pay for a robot that could replace a $5,000 a month home aide? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please let us know in the comments below.